What's good, everybody? Welcome back to another reaction video. This time, I'll be reacting to uh, World's Strictest Parents. My parents aren't strict. Um, I'm 18 and I didn't grow up with strict parents. And hold up, YouTube. Uh, and I don't think they were strict. I just knew I had to follow their rules, and I wasn't spoiled either because I'm the only child, just with some step siblings, and I don't live with them. I just go like when I had to go. They're in school. I already graduated school, so we're actually high school. Not a dropout. Hey, so we got my diploma and everything. I'm about to get a job. I'm working with music and all that stuff. And what I mean by strict, I mean like they watch you 24/7. So look, I can lock my bedroom door. I can walk the streets before dark, like when it's twilight. My mom doesn't have a problem with that. Neither does my dad, or my dad could just call me up, like if I'm by his place with my stepmom, and say, "Hey, it's time to come inside." And I'm not like a, and I didn't have like the free roam parent, meaning like they let you do exactly what you want to do. So that means you get to be spoiled. You can do what you want, say what you want. I don't really get to say what I want. The closest thing to a swear I will say would be like dang, hell, whatever. I'm like in between of being spoiled or a normal person. I'm normal. I got Sony products. Xbox products, and I got Nintendo products. I got all three. It was like, which one do you want? I said, like, give me all three. I wasn't like that. I just said, like, surprise me. And guess what? One got the Sony, the other got me Xbox. I'm like, what? So we're gonna check out the world's strictest parents. So we're gonna do about 45 minutes. And I'm gonna try my best not to talk so much. And I don't really like strict parents. Like, I mean, by like strict, I mean like they are on you every second there is. Hold up. Hold up. Alright.
Banks of Crystal Lake, Lifford, Lieutenant Colonel Buck is an ex-fighter pilot and motivational speaker.
Oh,
Nolan Ann
veteran.
is a PE teacher, and their troops, daughter Michelle, son-in-law Matt, and grandson Pierce.
I salute you.
Was to pull the ejection handles and be sent 500 feet in the air in less than a second. That was the only way that I could survive. It's time to do a little bit of work. They will be expected to help with the cooking and the cleanup and just the chores around the house. Teamwork makes the dream work. You ready to ride this mean machine? Sure. Let it happen, Captain.
Yep.
Not scared, are you?
I think children feel safer with boundaries.
Looking good. Man, I ain't have all of this though, but
definitely
it
a
seems
force to
distant.
be reckoned with. I found that when kids say, "You cannot make me do that," then I always respond, "No, I can't make you do that, but I can make you wish you did."
Oh! Whew. my mother didn't say that. Didn't say that though. My dad didn't. Well, I mean, actually, doesn't. Because we know what to and not to say. Like when I'm just chilling with my step bros, we talk the stuff like this, not dirty. I mean, like about our parents in the good way. It was like, man, I'm glad I did this and all. Like they say it in their heads. I know what they say. Cause they say it to me, but they just never admit it.
You would do better to walk through a cage of hungry lions with nothing but pork chop underwear on than to be around me with a bad attitude.
Our teens are not sure what to make of their first taste of Keystone Heights.
Looks like something out of a movie. And there's a million fast food restaurants. No one ever runs so far.
They have no idea who they're about to meet.
So they're not hillbillies?
Yeah, they're probably gonna be like full pics with like the straw hanging out of their teeth and the cowboy hat.
Alright.
Are you ready, Freddie?
Oh, I think this is it. There they are.
Let the party begin.
You look very happy.
They look too happy. What a fake smile.
All right! What's up, gang? Gabe, right? Yeah, nice to meet you. This is Eva.
Alright.
Hi, good to see you. Welcome to Florida. Welcome to Florida.
Thank you. It's so much.
Man, I only been to Florida about 3 times so far in my life. Just for a vacation / visit.
After their warm welcome, Gab and Eva get their very first glimpse of their own piece of paradise.
Is this yours?
This is y'all's.
This is incredible. Oh my god.
You guys grab a seat over there on the left.
Suddenly, a week with strict parents doesn't seem so bad.
So here's our rules of engagement for the week so that everybody's on the same sheet of music and it all sounds real pretty. The first one is just being open and honest and truthful.
It's a good
All right?
rule.
Good. Okay, the next one is attitude. We're not here to get all up in your grill. We're not here to get up in your Kool-Aid. We're really not. It's just treat each other with respect. Are you with me?
Yeah.
So the magic word is yes ma'am and yes sir.
So far, so good. But both teens are heavy smokers and are worried about Buck's attitude to cigarettes.
You
Oh,
smoke?
the smokers. Oh. I only watched 1 episode of The World's Strictest Parents. And I'm gonna start reacting to more stuff that I watch and what some others may watch. But this episode, I did not see.
You smoke?
Yeah.
And I go, you know what, if you want to smoke, here's the thing. I'm not going to stop you from smoking when you go back. I'm really not. So just do it on the outside of the house.
For the teens, it's almost too
Fair
good to
rule,
be true.
fair.
But Buck and Nan have a secret agenda.
If they do misbehave, we can use it as a currency. We'll take those cigarettes away, but it was their choice to do that. You may think it's unconventional, but we know it's going to work.
They are too nice. Just kind of freaks me out a bit.
We will uncover and peel back what's really there over the week, and but we're looking forward to dealing with them and getting to know them.
The family don't seem strict yet, but we'll see.
Eva's about to find that out sooner than she thinks.
This is going to be a big challenge for you.
Buck has planned a series of challenges for the week that will push the teens physically and emotionally. Like climbing this tower.
Now,
Oh,
what makes it the big
God.
challenge is you're blindfolded.
2 words came right in my head when I saw that thing on climbing them. It's like, so 3 things came in my head. Like, hell nah. Climbing that with my big stuff, nah, I can't climb that regardless. I bet I would break that. Hate to admit that. I bet I would break it. Unless they're made out of brick or stuff. Alright, we'll see.
You have to listen to my voice.
Eva decides Gab should go first.
All right, you're good to go. Climb on.
That's it.
They are not used to following directions. And so we're having to focus in on them doing exactly what we're telling them to do.
Oh my god.
Right there, bring your left foot up. Now go back down, right there. Good, that's perfect. You're almost there. So go up easy, don't let, go real easy. That was great. Take the blindfold off.
No, I probably wouldn't break that. I wouldn't. I'm sorry I said that.
Stand up and look at the view. Huh?
You did all that.
I I think Eva just said awesome again.
Despite Gab making it look all too easy, Eva has decided heights are just not her thing.
No way.
Eva!
No.
Eva!
No, I'm not doing it and you can't make me.
I don't want to have to make you, but I want you to go accept the challenge.
No.
Uh-oh.
I
Uh-oh.
want
This
you to
party
finish
started.
here. I don't want you to go halfway. Good girl!
Shut you up. All right.
All right, here we go. Whoa. You're not doing the blindfold?
No.
Eva, whoa. Let's talk.
Just no, I'm not doing it. Just shut up.
Oh!
What?
Ooh!
Stop for a second.
No.
A shot was fired. I would never tell a strict parent to shut up. Ever. No. They'd be like the last thing I would want to say if I wanted to get my behind, like, destroyed. To, like, where I'm handicapped with my kind. Being a strict parent, I'm like, what you say to me? Huh? What you say? What you say? That's how it would be in the head, but they would get, man, where my belt at? Where my belt at? Just like that. They would usually get the belt, they would get that wire, they would get a stick from the tree. Name anything heavy, they would whoop your tail with it. Like that. I'm like, never say shut up to a strict parent. Regardless of their kind and color. I'm telling you. They're going to be like that's when they turn gangster. But they won't really just be gangster. I mean, like, they're going to be harder. Like, harder. I was like, excuse me? That's 5 for you. Want me to make it 6? Huh? Want to make me 6? Better watch your 6. See, I was just portraying something I heard before.
No. I'm doing it.
Wait.
I'm getting down there. I'm not doing it.
No, I'm just...
You can get there.
Be careful. Listen. No, don't untie it. Just listen to me.
Can you just shush? I'm sick of your voice.
No,
Just
listen.
shush.
I'm trying to help you.
Shush.
Oh. They're going to be like a
I'm
little...
trying to get...
You can get there.
Aussie teens Gab and Eva have
Was she swearing? Pretending this was a belt. They hear like this. Wait, listen. What the f you say to me? What you say to me? This is gonna be you. Like when we get home, we gonna hear a lot of that's trifling. See? This my belt. You gonna be down in that bed and you can hear a lot of what you say to me? What you say? Watch what you say. Don't use that pillow as a shield. Go to sleep. I would not be like her if I had a strict parent.
only been in Florida a few hours, but their first challenge has already pushed Eva over the edge.
Well, I want to talk to you just for a second, okay? Look at me.
Uh-oh.
But
Look
her
at him.
dad, Buck, is determined to get her off the ground.
So you were so good at going, let's go get this done. There was so much slack in your rope that if you would have fell off that thing, guess what would have happened? We would have all watched you hit and bounce. If you want to do it without the blindfold, I'm okay with that, but we've got to do it the right way.
All right.
Okay? In?
Okay.
Okay. You
Let's
good?
do it.
Okay.
All right, there's only one. There's only one though. Let's see what you're gonna do.
Oh my God, it's swaying!
She is used to getting her way and doing what she wants. There are concerns of the way that they treat their parents and the way that they deal with people, and man, when she's done, she's done.
And halfway up the tower, Eva decides she's done.
Just take me down! Let me down!
She's letting you down. Come on down. Show some love. Sit back. Come on, Lacey. Come on down. You're all right. Just go easy. Go easy. Come on to me. You're okay.
Eva's reaction up there, what it says about her character, that she is a quitter and that she has given up on herself.
I've done it now, I've tried.
In this household, there are no quitters.
Hold on, man. I'm sorry.
Morningstar Farms. Made from plants,
Lies.
So it's Buck's mission to turn Eva's attitude around.
Look who's here. What a beautiful view. Look at that. Well, we got a great day planned. We're ready to rock and roll.
Alright, cool.
But the first challenge today, water skiing, is not shaping up well.
I've almost drowned 3 times.
I never gone water. I have never gone water skiing before.
Thank you. I really don't want to fall in there. That's what I'm
You're not
scared
going to
of.
fall in. You're in the water already, so you're just kind of floating in the water, and we're right there beside you on the boat there. So there you go. See how deep you are? That's how deep you are.
Yeah, I'm scared.
Of what?
The water! Look at stuff on me.
But you're in it. You're in the water. How is this girl is weak. I wouldn't have been afraid of seeing a little tadpoles in the water. You're in the South of America. You are low, like the country you are just came from is Australia. You seen the Great Barrier Reef? Man, I would love to go there and just see the view. But I wonder, how deep is it really? How deep is the Great Barrier Reef? It's a thing of beauty because when I opened my laptop, the first thing I saw was a picture of the Great Barrier Reef off of the coast of Sydney, Australia. I always wanted to go to Australia. Like if I wanted to go to a foreign country, I would just be like, take me to Australia. My second choice would have been Panama, and third would be Japan.
Once
And see a whole bunch of anime.
letting her fear take control, and Buck is not happy.
My concern is, I think you've missed the whole point here, that people are investing in your life. They really are. I want you to learn to face your fears and face them without an attitude.
I've done nothing wrong. All I did was say that I'm too scared to do it.
Here's what it is, Eva. You have so many excuses that you use in life, and that's going to keep you. That's going to keep you this week and maybe for the rest of your life from being everything that God wants you to be.
I can't help my attitude. I'm a teenager. I've had enough now.
You know what? You picked the wrong person to argue with, Eva.
Why are you giving me so much?
Why don't you take that towel off your face, Eva?
I don't want to look at your face.
Yeah, well, you
Oh! Another shot's fired. No swears. I'm telling y'all the truth. Never swear at a strict parent. I would never do that. I'm a man of my word. I would never swear at a strict parent. Even if I was observing, I wouldn't swear about it. I'm like, oh shoot. That's what I would say instead of what people say instead of shoot. They're going with the other one. Yeah.
more time
That's
and you're
number
done.
2.
I will not tolerate that kind of language on my beach. When are you going to learn to...
Tell her.
Yeah, you're done, Eva. You will not do anything else this afternoon.
Awesome. I don't really
Yeah.
care. You just turn me off everything now.
All right, go.
With Eva off sulking, it's again up to Gab to show him how things are done.
Man, that looks hella fun.
He's having the perfect summer holiday, but having fun is all part of Buck's master plan.
The object is to get him comfortable and trusting us.
I never seen that. I never seen water skiing on television like that besides a cartoon. And there are a lot of places that I've gone through in my home state. There are a lot of places you can go water skiing at. But ever heard of False River? Man, every time I go to my grandmother's house, we always go to see False River. Yes, South Louisiana. My home, like, man. I always wondered, had they ever gone water skiing? I never catch them going water skiing. All I see them is either on what do they call those? Yeah, I seen them on speed boats. I seen them on regular boats. And that's about it. Only one or the other. But I never seen them go water skiing in the False River. All I seen was off of some beaches, but I never seen them do it here in my home state. Man, it would be fun to watch, but I bet it's hard as just like when you start riding a hoverboard, like if it's like really your first time trying out a hoverboard, I bet it's just as hard as that. I'm telling y'all the truth.
So that now we can push him further down the road to go do and make decisions that will really help him overcome habits in his life.
I've never felt this way, you know, being more confident, being more...
Look at that. Please tell me that. Someone tell me that's not fun. It's fun.
When the challenge
I want to try it.
liking, we start to see a different gap. And the next challenge is to prepare a luau for some American teens.
This is their party and they're hosting it, okay? So hopefully they'll grow up and know that this is something that they can go do and be a young adult and then have fun with teenagers their own age. That's not about drinking, not about smoking, not about partying.
Wrong, and wrong. Teenagers do just about the same thing as adults. Please tell me if I'm wrong. If they're not like those that are in like high schools that or like off of the street type teenager, like they can do everything they heard in rap music with the lyrics from a 90s gangster song. They gonna do everything they mention, meaning just about the slang, meaning train running or like off of the Harry chasing dragons, slanging, using slang terms. I know all of what they talk about, but I bet they would never really do it. That could get you behind bars. So you're spinning bars to get behind bars. That's what Bobby did. Bobby Shmurda, the rapper, that's finna get out soon, I'm sure. He had to do 10. Speaking of 10, I like that line at 6 in the morning by Ice-T. It's like, man, you out early. We thought you got 10.
The party gets underway.
6 in the morning, police at my door. First should need to speak across the bathroom floor.
Smoke while the other kids are here. From the time they get here till the time they leave. Y'all good with that?
If I do feel like a smoke, I'm going to go for a smoke. I should listen to them and stuff, but that's something I can't stop.
It's not going to be that much fun without alcohol, but I mean, I'll talk to the kids and see what their opinions are on it, and they look pretty cool.
They have come all the way from across the pond from Australia. This is Eva.
Hi. I'm Whitney.
This is Whitney.
Hey, Nathan.
Eva, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Yeah, that was...
Okay, we're working on drinks now.
That looks so nice.
Things are working out better than Eva expected.
I did find some of the boys cute, but I don't know. What can you do?
But the other man in her life isn't being a gentleman at all.
Gab just sat there, being Mr. Cool, while she was doing all the work and the cooking and serving.
Today was definitely payback for you, but, you know, there's still more to come for her. She really hasn't pulled away this week, you know. Over the smallest things, she would just cry over or something, and I'll laugh at that. I see that as, you know, stupidity.
Last night.
Looked around a lot.
Gab is slipping back into his old selfish habits.
I thought he was very disrespectful to Eva and even talked about her ugly in front of everybody.
Hold up. No. He's doing fine. She deserves to do that. That's her karma. For all this profanity right in front of their parents' face, I'm like, listen, she needs a little punishment. All right, you gonna do all the food at this luau because what you said to me earlier, I'm not gonna spank you. I'm not gonna take away your phone. You gonna do all the food and see how XYZ ABC. That's all I'm gonna do. That's all I can say because I don't know what else to say. I'm just saying that because all what she had done, she didn't even try to go water skiing. Just because you like fall down, you can still get back up because that water is shallow. It's only about 4 feet deep that I saw. Maybe 4 to 8 feet of water. And you're gonna have like some floaties on or something. I forgot what the things are called. Crap. Well, life suits or something.
He was just being really rude to me and sort of like shut me down, and I was like, well, I'm the one running around giving everyone drinks, cooking food, you know, bringing you on mountains.
She deserves to do that. She deserves it. That's her punishment. You're gonna be a servant at this luau. You ain't gonna hit no. You ain't gonna be hitting on no boys because I already know you. I know you. Biatch.
Couldn't even say thank you.
He was engaged with everyone else trying to be the social butterfly.
I was just about to say that.
He just sat back and didn't do his part.
Did you tell him to do anything? Exactly.
Things get worse when the teens hit the beach, and Gab the show-off comes to the fore.
He took off on the jet ski dead, went right through all my ropes and everything out there, and I told him not to. I'm big on if it's your party, then you're not the one that's out there riding all the toys. You need to let your buddies ride all the toys. And I think he was on the jet ski from my perspective more than anybody else.
Jet skis. That's what I forgot to mention. In Falls River, they also have jet skis. I seen them when they pass by. Those that have houses right off the coast of the coastline of the river. Man, I really wish I could ride on one of the jet skis or go water skiing. I prefer the jet skis, man. It's like riding a four-wheeler, but no wheels. You're on water. I'm like, all right, I will rent a jet ski one day. That's one of my bucket lists. I will rent a jet ski for about $40. $40 for 4 hours on a jet ski. Next time I go to the beach.
Gab's attitude is so cocky, he even thinks he deserves a cigarette.
You don't want to get on that,
No, nothing wrong. Yeah, you can do it. You can do it. Yeah, an agreement. It's a challenge.
We continue.
But under the cover of darkness, Gab openly defies Nan
You know what it's time for?
Yeah, bro, thank you.
and draws Eva in.
Trust is pretty important to Buck. I suppose we betrayed it, but
Smoke's a smoke. It's not going to hurt anyone.
yeah. Yeah, you too.
But just in time, they realise their Florida dad, Buck, has spies on the ground.
She's gonna have to snitch.
So it's a quick change of strategy.
Buck. You're going to kill me for this? Me and Eva had one cigarette.
Okay. I appreciate your honesty. That's probably bigger than cigarettes, you know, but
Oh, and also there's another thing about having strict parents. You have to become a snitch. Like, if your parents are nearby, like, behind your back, and you're with one of your homies, hey, the homie gotta go, and you're just gonna have to snitch him out. And that's the downside of having strict parents. It's not good at all to be a snitch. Or some people that's gonna say, you gotta be honest with me. Cause I don't live with lies. It's like, alright, he did it. I'm like, you snitch. It's like, good. Come here. See? I don't like snitches. Nobody snitched on me. I don't snitch on anybody. I'm telling y'all the truth.
alright. Well, y'all go get ready for bed. It's late, and we'll talk about all that in the morning.
In the morning, but Eva's night is not over yet. She's made a date with a boy from the party. Which
Uh-oh.
means sneaking
She hitting on some other boys.
out of the house
I'm not scared of the consequences. I mean, really, what's the worst thing that can happen? I miss out on tomorrow. They're not my parents, so I really don't care.
Oh, what's she doing? If I was at that house, I'm like, what you doing up? You know what time it is? It's almost 12:30 in the morning. Get your ass in bed. Man, if I was one of them, one of the parents, I would be just straight up like myself. If I had to like portray a strict parent that I know, like if I was real mad, I'd be like, get your ass in bed. I was like, get in bed right now. That'd be like strike one. Strike two would be like this. Get your alpha sugar in bed. Strike three would be, get your ass in bed. What you said? Alright. We're gonna talk in the morning. Good night.
Things we do for boys, huh? Oh, sorry. I had to, like, full run away and shit. What's going on?
Uh-oh.
That was so hectic. Yeah.
Okay, looks like the kids just stepped into stupid. I'll be back.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Oh no. Oh. Run, man! Run!
Eva!
Let's just get out of here.
Was she calling the cops?
Dude, run with them. Run away with me. We'll smash in a couple of years, but just run with me.
Eva!
Uh-oh.
You can't move. I'll go back if you want.
Stop! Right now!
Uh-oh, police mode.
This is... I didn't mean to worry you guys.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I just went for a walk, had a cigarette, I couldn't sleep.
Do you realize there's alligators that are all out here that will eat you? And you are out here and doing something. I would never ever do this.
I'm like right between these two right now. I'm saying, all right, that's facts about Florida. They do have the alligators like Louisiana where I am. And she's from Australia, so she doesn't know jack about the South region of the U.S. So, don't mess with us. I'm saying, like, if you're going to sneak out, all right, I'm going to lock your door and I'm going to lock you on the other side. So then that way, unless you have to urinate, all right, I'm going to get you in a bucket and there's going to be a drain that's going to go outside. So it's going to hit the grass. So there's gonna be water and shoot. And it's gonna have some sodium in it. I already know. So you ain't gonna be stepping out of my house between the hours of twilight and dawn. And dawn, you should be in bed. And actually, when the sun rises, I'm gonna be like, it's a beautiful day. Unlock the door. You can unlock your door now. It's like, finally. I'm like, you said finally, huh? What did you say? Finally. You know what? Just go. Just go.
Wouldn't let my little dog do this. And you know what? Here, no, come here. I'm not done with you. Come here. Try. For the next 3 days, I'm going to give you a challenge, okay? Yeah, I want you to smoke that because you're going to enjoy that because that's your last one.
Oh,
I don't think you'll have
that's her last one, huh?
Step out of your room.
You're a tight ass, that's it. Like, I went for a walk.
Eva's lying and swearing is adding fuel to Buck's fire. Listen to me, Eva. It's to put you somewhere.
Ooh! Oh, the F-bomb. The F-bomb would never go across my lips in front of any parent. Unless I'm raging with some normal parents, but strict parents, no profanity. Not even the slang term for a donkey would come across my lips. I'm like, all right, Jay, the strict parents, watch your six. The six everything. The six slangs, the six swears, and the six bad things you can do. Drugs, smoke, drink. That's only three, but three is half of six, so I'm watching my six.
Hey, listen.
Ooh!
Let me hear the language.
You see? Look. We're not like when in the streets, when we're saying spray, they're either thinking, oh, you mean with water or with the Mac 11? Like, or you gonna say with the hose, meaning that water thing, you know. Because you ain't got no gun, so you gonna hit her with water. She's still gonna live, because she needs water.
You know why? Because you know what my mother used to do? She used to wash my mouth out with water. Yeah, keep saying it. I'm trying to help you. What are you saying? I can't hear you. Wash my mouth out? I told you you were not going to talk that way.
Yes. Shut your face.
Oh! That's the second time she said that.
Buck is making sure Eva can't escape again.
They think that they're going to rain on your parade with their attitude and their lying and all of that, that there's a huge penalty to pay for that. That's pretty certain. And we'll go finish this battle in the morning.
Eva has no idea of the trouble she's just bought herself.
Man.
I think we had lost the upper
Her
hand.
brother is doing
As far as,
well.
Her knowing that we didn't. We only had so long to work with her, and she could just get by on a certain number of days. No, go sit at the table. Yeah.
Aussie teen Eva's midnight rendezvous with a local boy has infuriated her Florida parents, Buck and Nan.
Eva, this is Willie Allison, main operating guy of Camp Consequence.
So they've called in the cavalry.
Oh!
Basically what I am is a mediator to determine what is the best way to correct something that happened last night. What I've already convinced everybody is simply that they can't control you. You're going to do what you want, when you want, and how you want. That's a fact. But what you can't control is the consequences. You got two options.
Amen. Amen. That's the number one thing you cannot control. You can control what you say, what you want, and what you do. But every action has a consequence. But the best fact is, you cannot control the consequences. You can't control them. That's the number one factor right there in life. Every action has a consequence, and you can't control the consequence. That's my favorite fact of all. Now I'm going to watch my six. Meaning myself, too.
You can stay here under their rules, or you can live in an environment that's not quite as nice. I promise you. You won't like it. You can decide to do it their way, or you can decide to be very immature and not
That was like
smart
prison.
and do it this way.
Oh, man. I wonder what you're going to say.
Hey everyone, Stadia has some really good.
Alright, come on.
We have no bathrooms here,
Okay, cool.
no air conditioning, no beds.
So you get off on disciplining young girls. And
Oh yeah, I love it.
you're sick in the head, mate.
Get out of my face! Get out of my
I'm
face!
not in your face.
Now you're welcome to my world, little girl.
You're a freak.
Yeah, you bet your life I am. Next up.
Golly.
it's Toad's turn.
That was Brock Lesnar in his body. aggressive and not a player. Shoot, I'm about to watch that part again. It made me flinch. I flinched inside, but it wasn't strong enough for me to be like, oh shoot. Not like that, but I was like, how did he get so tough in the mouth and by making people flinch? If you make somebody flinch, you tough already.
Sick in the head, mate.
Oh. Wait, hold up. Let me see what she said though. Alright, let's see.
Get out of
Alright, I want to see what she like. What did she even say? Did she say a swear?
my face!
I'm not in your
Hold up.
face.
My bad. Hold up.
Two options. You can stay here under their rules,
Alright, let me hear what
or
she
you can
says.
live in an environment that's not
Look, he's humble right now.
quite as nice. I promise you, you won't like it. You can decide to do it their way, or you can decide to be very immature and not very smart and do it this way. We have no bathrooms here,
Okay, cool.
no air conditioning, no beds.
So you get off on disciplining young girls. Then.
Oh yeah, I love it.
You're sick in the head, mate.
Oh! He said he's sick in the head. Oh man. Oh shoot.
Get out of my face! Get out of my face!
I'm not in your face.
Now you
Bruh.
welcome to my world, little girl.
No more.
Frank?
Yeah, you bet your life I am. Next up, it's Gab's turn.
We have some issues that happened last night that this family is not very happy about.
With Eva just a breath away from spending the rest of her visit in a labour camp.
You know, Gab, the way that you've made some decisions, and even last night, we trusted you so much.
Gab's about to learn he hasn't been flying.
It looks a bit like Vanilla Ice. I saw her that. I said that now.
We asked you to do that. See what I'm saying?
What I saw yesterday out there on that deck, that was horrible.
The way that you treated Eva at the party, you would make fun of her. That I would never do that to my wife or my good friend. It's like you didn't like her tattoo, you didn't like this, you didn't like. Oh my God, what a jerk! Well, I'd never go to war with you.
I ain't hear all of that.
And let me get shot down, and you'd go back home and leave me. You've not changed at all. We want to help you in life. We don't want to just let you have a week of fun and all that, and you go back home and you're still the same Gab that's so selfish and self-centered.
I can tell when a kid really has a breakthrough, and I don't see that yet.
The terms are, you stay here, mind them, respect them, do what they ask you to do, and enjoy a pretty nice place. Or you come to my place.
Doesn't look good.
No, it sucks compared to this. The best cigarettes, give them to them.
All of them.
The next time you put a cigarette in your mouth, okay, you will spend the rest of your time in a tent.
When they say jump, you're going to do what?
Jump.
It's that simple. It's not hard. This is a great environment. This is a terrible environment.
But Eva is still struggling with the whole issue of consequences.
I did come here to try and change my life. You think sending me to a Nazi camp's gonna do that?
But you have to buy into what's going on. You're
To
not.
a Nazi camp?
You're choosing a Nazi camp, not me.
He said that I have a choice if I want to stay here and show you guys some respect. Then I have that choice. That's what he said before.
Oh shoot. He heard everything.
This, she's still in control, and that tells me one thing. You don't deserve to stay here, young lady. Now stand up and talk to me. Don't give me an attitude. Treat me with respect, or I will own you. Do you understand me? This is your last chance.
Watch your
You
six.
screw it up, and you're going to have the most unrewarding 3 days of your entire life, and you'll never forget America.
Wait, 3 days? Ain't sending this girl to camp to get herself right? 3 days? Nah, spend the week there, man. Man.
I'm already in the process of getting a hold of your parents to see if you really need to go home on Sunday. And that will be determined by me as well. Am I clear?
Yes, sir.
The games are over. For the next 3 days, you're going to be a model child. Am I clear?
Yes, sir.
I don't want to be your enemy, but I'll be your worst nightmare if you make me. Okay? Let's try it.
I think it really did scare her and shock her. It's a good lesson for any parent that, you know, sometimes you may need help on something like that. It's not a sign of failure. I think it's a sign of loving your child enough to do whatever it takes.
After such an emotional day, Nan decides it's time for Eva to receive a message from home.
To my dear Eves, I'm thinking of you constantly while you're away. Missing you so much and hoping
you're dealing okay with everything that comes your way. It's my job as your mum to worry about you and want the best for you.
I love you so much, sweetheart, and that will never change, no matter what. But I need you to be aware that I'm at the breaking point.
Life at home is pretty much intolerable when you're around these days.
I don't think you realise the upheaval and disturbance you create.
With your constant outbursts, arguments, mood swings, late nights.
You are not ordinary, Eva. You are so beautiful, and you have too much going on to waste it.
Once we were so close. For years it was just you and me. You
were my best little mate, especially when we were travelling together. But sometimes, now I feel a grieving like I've lost you. I feel like I've lost my best friend, but it's my own fault because I pushed her away.
Nan knows this moment is important in Eva's journey of self-discovery.
Learning to respect Nan has made me realise how little I respect my mum, and I really want to change that. Even after everything I've done to you, it's still nice to me, and I can't work out why.
Because you're worth it. And you know what? Your mom thinks you're worth it. You're the only one that's not believed that yet.
anytime these next 3 days you need a hug like this, let me know.
I want to go this whole time.
The next day, a more subdued Eva and Gab are off to face Buck's next challenge.
This one's going to be hot. It's going to be tough. This is serious.
They have no idea what's waiting for them.
Uh-oh.
Aussie teens Gab and Eva are in for the surprise of their lives.
Gab, Eva,
Are you serious? And wipe that smile off your face. And furthermore, why you got your hat like that? Fix it.
They don't play when it comes to military, I'm telling you.
This is what you want? I'm gonna give you what you want. Run around this track 3 times. Hurry up! Come on, Snow White. Let's go.
Look, listen. Even though I did JROTC at my high school, man, our colonel and our other instructors, they did not play. When they tell us to do something, we only do it the first time. If they have to do it the second or third time, you're getting KTFO. That's how I can put it.
Hurry up, Brad Pitt.
Their American dad, Buck, has decided they need to experience the sense of pain their parents live with every day.
This is the house of pain, and I do this every day, all day.
Major Payne said the same thing.
Sweet time.
Welcome to the house of pain. You see Major Payne, that movie? Man, I might watch this tonight. Oh, man.
Eggs out your ear. That's really pissing me off. Get up there, 10 seconds. Oh, you about to cry, Snow White?
No, I just want to
No, you ain't my friend. Don't talk to me. I'm doing the talking. You do what I tell you to do.
There was a couple seconds I thought Eva might lose it, but she hung in there and she recovered and she kind of let it go.
Get out. Oh. Oh, come on, Snow White. We just got here. We just started. You want me to stop, Snow White?
Yes, sir.
You want me to stop?
Yes, please.
Who cares what you want? I don't care if you stop. Keep pushing.
She's starting to learn how to control it a little bit more, and even if that happens a little bit, I think that's a huge step.
Not like you about to, oh, I got asthma. My wife got asthma too, and I don't care. Get out. Get out. Get out. Push.
At that point is, I think, the victory for her, because normally
Crawl on your stomach, go.
she would have come unglued. Snow White would have turned into the evil witch.
At first I thought he was a prick because he was running us around and wouldn't give us a break. Now I see that his method of changing people is through discipline.
Hurry up, please hurry up.
While Eva is pushing on, Gab is struggling.
Can't breathe.
Come on, Brad Pitt, you too.
Wow, I couldn't handle it.
Eva rushes to Gab's aid.
Oh, now y'all in love now. Y'all in love now. Oh, this is wonderful. This is wonderful.
I was kind of shocked of how hard he pushed him. I really was, because I thought, oh my goodness. I mean, there were a couple of times that Gab, I didn't think he was going to get up.
I suppose I could have got my revenge because of the way Gab treated me at the luau, but it wasn't about revenge, it was about both of us growing as people. If I hadn't been passing out, I would have wanted support. So I basically just treated him the way that I wanted to be treated. That's just what friends do.
I tell you what, you better drink that freaking water.
I'm really, really proud of her. She didn't even go off at the sergeant today.
How you feel, Brad Pitt?
You know what? She didn't think about herself. She thought about Bucket Man and me.
Brad Pitt, get on your feet.
I was proud of the teens for when they had nothing else to give, they were still trying to give. I want them to start realizing that they do have a champion's heart and they're not quitters.
How do you feel, Brad Pitt?
It's I try to push myself. It's so hard to.
And that's wonderful that you feel that way. Do you think your parents feel the same way? You pushing them over the limit?
Yes,
and they tired and they can't do nothing? And this is their last hope. This is their last hope. It's funny how your parents, they gave you life and you treat them like that, huh? You think that's cool?
Now we feel like what our parents go through.
Yes.
How much pain they go through in a short period of time and how much we put them through.
It seems the message about Gab's bad behaviour to his deaf parents is finally sinking in. And on the other side of the world, they are reaching out to him the only way they can, by pouring their hearts out on paper.
Dear Gabrielle, I just want to say that I miss you, and so does your father and brother and sisters. I'm feeling so hurtful deep in my heart that you're going to a different place. But I'm hoping that you will learn something there, in a hope that you will give strong thoughts to change your behaviour. You're still my son forever, no matter how old you are. It is never too late to make a fresh start again. We are proud of you, and we hope you can be proud of us too. Regardless of the fact our deafness may have been a burden for you.
I didn't know his parents were deaf.
I'm not angry because both my parents are deaf. It's not their fault. And they rely on me to help them. I should do so much more for them. Being here with Buck and Nan has really showed me how selfish I am towards everyone. After this experience, I'm not going to hold back from helping him. I'm going to help him. I'll be there for him.
I think their countenance, I think their smiles shows a heart that I think does have a different perspective on what life is.
I felt like they had really bought into really looking at themselves and seeing what the problems were and what their triggers were that were making them react the way they did.
Near the end of their week in Florida, our teens are finally becoming part of the family. Now, former Lieutenant Colonel Buck feels they've earned the right to tackle his final challenge.
Yeah, boy. Wow.
Hello, Captain Bob. Colonel, welcome to your final challenge. You're just not going to go ride in this airplane. You're going to fly this.
Wow.
This is the thing where I can't really
Oh my god, another ad?
screw up. So, I hope everything goes well.
And now we're ready for takeoff. We're at full power. So here we go. Okay, it's all yours now. As you can see, my hands are not on the controls. And you have the airplane. Thank you, sir.
Man, I'm adding this to my bucket list.
I would say this is one of the best challenges Buck and Nan have given me.
Yes, very, very, very nervous. Should I jump in?
You can do it, Eva!
Thank you! So I watch air crash investigations a lot, which doesn't really help.
You ready to get out of town?
Yeah, let's do it.
Ease the control wheel back. We're fine.
Wow. Incredible.
And you are flying the airplane.
Wow.
All right.
Yeah!
All right. You're doing it. That's right.
I'm not so nervous about going on the airplane now.
That was awesome. Oh my god. I'm flying through the air.
Now the real challenge is on. Can they continue to be the champions that we believe they are by making smart choices when they get back home?
Lots of things that Buck and Nan said to me made me believe in myself. I feel like I've come a long way.
Out of 10, I would rate this whole entire week, I'd say about 15, 16.
We're exhausted. Raising teenagers is part joy and part guerrilla warfare. And it is not easy. But I wouldn't trade it for anything in the world. Can't believe y'all are losing.
It's just been incredible and I'll never forget it for the rest of my life.
Thanks so much for everything.
You know, they really, really are good teenagers deep down inside of them. And at the end of the week where you feel like they really started getting it and could accomplish the challenges with a smile on their face and a great attitude, I will miss that. Come back anytime.
Anytime.
I definitely will keep in touch with Buck and Nan. And, if there is a big problem at home, I will call them because I know they're the right people to talk to.
We love you. Love y'all.
I'm surprised how emotional it is here at the end and how much I really have fallen in love with them too.
It's the true values in life, isn't it? Think about it, friends come and go, but your family's always there. And what happens when you treat them like shit and then they don't want anything to do with you and you got no one?
So what happens if your friends let you down and you have nothing?
Yeah, exactly. That's it, man. It's just like heaven coming back home. I just took it so for granted. I'm just looking forward to giving her a big hug and a kiss.
I'm feeling so nervous. I just don't know what to expect.
Mum said in a letter, it's not irreparable, the damage I've done, and this is pretty much my last chance to prove to her that I'm a young woman and not a little brat.
I have to admit, I didn't think that'd be possible for her to change.
Drove the plan. Just being uprooted and just thrown into a completely different environment just really changes the perspective.
It was like she's been in the dark for 2 years and like the lights turned on.
Immediate plans: I'm going to stop smoking bongs, I'm going to look for a job, and I'm going to do anger management classes with Mum. Living over there has made me appreciate how much you do care about me, and I'm so lucky. Oh, don't cry. Mwah. I just want us to go back to normal.
I'm feeling pretty excited to be back in Adelaide. I feel that my relationship with my parents is going to be a lot different because, you know, I've learnt so much.
I wish you lots. I love you. Sorry.
All that, you know, anger toward my mom and dad it's disappeared.
He's changed his face. It's bright. Excellent.
My goals for the future is to try and rebuild my trust with everyone. I'm going to try and get into the good habits, try change my life a bit so it make it a bit more positive.
Oh, so they got jobs in there doing it pretty well. So I'd like to conclude this reaction, and I will continue on making some later on. So see y'all in the next one.